Hey guys, Ashley Kelly here. I'm currently on assignment as a filmmaker volunteer here at Save Vietnam's Wildlife. And it's about 5 a.m. I only just got back to my room. I've just accompanied the rapid response team on a confiscation rescue mission for 72 critically endangered pangolin who were caught by the Vietnamese government trying to cross the border into China to be sold on the illegal wildlife trade. It's so rare for a non-Vietnamese person and for someone with a camera to be able to attend one of these missions, and it's been incredibly confronting, but I wanted to share my experience with you to help try and raise more awareness. It all started when we received a phone call to alert us that a truckload of pangolins had been intercepted by Vietnamese government authorities. They were spotted just after the traders had finished pumping their stomach full of gruel to make them heavier to increase the sale price. We immediately organised a hire bus and quickly filled it with rescue boxes, towels, bowls, food, water and torches, and we all piled in for the 3-hour drive to Hanoi. Being a white female with a camera, I was advised to remain inconspicuous for my own safety and so as not to jeopardise the rescue mission. The scene we arrived to was pretty horrific, to be honest. There were metal cages and crates filled with pangolin, and unfortunately we could see that some of them had already passed away and others were in a pretty bad way. It was also pitch black, so we only had torches to light the scene. We quickly unloaded all of our equipment and began rescuing the pangolins that were still alive. Each one was wrapped in a warm, dry towel and gently placed in an individual rescue box with food and water. Luckily, we had Hai, one of the vets from Save Vietnam's Wildlife, with us, because there were a few pangolin who needed emergency medical treatment. Some of them had injuries that were most likely sustained when the hunters were catching them from the wild. There was this one pangolin whose whole foot had been cut off by what we think was a snare trap. When pangolins are afraid, they instinctively curl up in a tight ball, so hunters tie them so tightly in these mesh bags that they are unable to uncoil, and we could see that many of them had actually suffocated on their own urine and feces. There was this one little girl who absolutely stole my heart. She was about 4 months old and she was so sick. She was pretty critical when we got there and we didn't know if she was going to survive the drive home. But Hai, the vet, is amazing and he gave her subcutaneous fluids and some medicine, and then I nursed her in a towel with a hot water bottle in the bus on the way home, and she's just so sweet. And she has this incredible determination to survive. And by the time we got home just now, she's actually doing a lot better. By the time we arrived back here, it was the early hours of this morning. And so we quickly and quietly unloaded all of the rescue boxes and got the pangolins settled into the new quarantine facilities here. We now had access to the vet clinic that's here, so the vets got to work providing medical attention to those that were the most critical. Sadly, there was one pangolin who didn't survive tonight. The vets performed surgery to try and save her life, but sadly just now she passed away. It's so devastating tonight to see that the demand for pangolin products is still so strong, even though both the Sunda Pangolin and the Chinese pangolin are listed as critically endangered on the IUCN Red List. But the work that Save Vietnam's Wildlife are doing here is on so many levels so inspiring, and the pangolin that we rescued tonight now have the best possible chance to regain their strength, and hopefully they will all soon have the chance to regain their freedom and to be released back to the wild.